when those guys you mentioned at this stage in their careers are mostly not starters, they're rotation pieces. You have remained a starting caliber championship player now in multiple locations. But the Clippers seem to have more of those guys, right? I know I'm focusing on them. I think you two are the best in the West. They seem to have more guys who are starters and championship starters in recent years, right? And those kind of guys who are not just rotation players, they're that plus. They're good. And it seems to me, therefore, that the Lakers need more rhythm. And you guys were, even though you have the best record in the rest most of this season, you really looked like you were peaking at a certain point. Like LeBron and you guys had figured it all out and were really in a good rhythm. How much is it disadvantaged for the Lakers versus the Clippers, with more Danny Greens on the team to support the stars, to have this kind of momentum broken?
It's a real big disadvantage. I got to tell you, we were playing really good basketball. We were rolling. We're rotating. We had good chemistry, and we need that because we don't have, like most teams in the league, 4 20-point scorers on our team. We have guys that are capable, but not consistently scoring 20 a game like the way the Clippers do. So a break like this can definitely hurt us, and hopefully that we get back into the gym sooner than later, get the ball rolling again. But it's an advantage for them more than it is us. And hopefully the team that wins the waiting game and that stays in shape the best or the most individually is a team that has the best chance. And I don't doubt our guys. I think our guys are still in the gym, finding ways to work out. We have some good vets. They're taking it serious. They know the opportunity at hand. So I think we're going to be okay in terms of we bounce back of getting back in shape and playing shape as soon as we can, and we'll be fine when things get back rolling.
I'm wondering why take the negative point of view in this regard, Danny. When we talk about guys that having not played in a couple of months because of the pandemic, obviously there's reasons to be concerned about your health, but one could easily argue it could have been the best thing. Your superstar, your league MVP candidate in your eyes is a 35-year-old dude in his 17th season. The fact that he has had these couple of months off, I think, is incredibly beneficial to the Los Angeles Lakers, especially since he knows what it takes to get to an NBA Finals. He knows what's required. I think that obviously it helps Kawhi Leonard as well in terms of his health issues, but in terms of LeBron's experience combined with his age, one would stand to think this might benefit him more than most. What do you say to that?
I mean, there's a point where it's beneficial, then there's a point where it's going to hurt you. And I think obviously a week or two is great. It's beneficial, especially we have older guys. We have more vets. We have guys that have been in the league a little longer. So it's definitely beneficial for us to take a week or two off and get some rest. But when you take 2 months off, that's a little different. But the rest could help. So we try to look at it in a positive light. And I know he's in the gym or working out as like a maniac. Like he's been all season, all year long. And he'll be ready when it's time to come back. But when you're taking 2 months off, the rust can definitely hurt you more than it can help you.
Danny, I want to ask you a question. I'm going to ask the guys in the next block, a debate we have coming up. During Tuesday's episode of NBA Countdown, Paul Pierce said that LeBron is not a top 5 player of all time. What is your reaction to that? Who are your top 5?
Well, Bron is definitely in my top 5, and I think he's in most people's top 5. But that's Paul's opinion. He's earned that. He's earned to have his opinion. He's a great player in our league. And these are the guys that he looked up to. His top 5, Bron wasn't in it. I'm sure they had their battles throughout the years, and that's probably part of the reason why. But I think he picked his top 5 based on the guys that he thought were the toughest playing against, and the guys that he thought were the greatest people he watched when he was probably a younger kid.
Danny, who's your top 5?
You can't have a nickname like The Truth and then say that out loud, Paul. Stop it.
He does. I agree with Max there. He does need to stop it. I mean, especially the way LeBron, even though he got the better of LeBron first go round when Boston won the title in 2008. Once LeBron got to Miami, I mean, we understand what came with that. And the bottom line is that LeBron James, you can say what you want. I can be critical of him just like I can be critical of anybody else. It doesn't mean I'm blind. LeBron James is one of the top 3 players in the history of basketball. Yeah. Paul Pierce knows better than that. He needs to stop.
Hold up. Danny, you're playing good defense right now. Give us your top 5. I'm not letting you off the hook here.
Oh man, put me in the hot seat. Obviously, I gotta put Bron in there. Mike and Bron, of course. Gotta put Timmy in there. Shaq. Who don't want at 3? Magic. I gotta go with that 5 probably.
Well,
All
LeBron's
right,
really
that's
your 3
solid.
if Magic is there.
Yeah, I mean, no
Too young
particular
to
order.
remember Kareem.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to watch Kareem as much as I got a chance to watch those guys. And obviously, I'm biased because the guys that I picked, not saying they're not great, but they're guys that I play with. And obviously, Shaq was most dominant to me, but Kareem, his numbers unmatched. And if you go by the numbers statistics, Kareem would definitely probably replace Shaq at that point.